Hello YouTubers. Hey, I'm working on my lawnmower for fall, and I've got two projects I'm going to do. First one, I'm going to put a new drive belt on my mower. That'll be the first video, and while I'm doing that, I'll have the deck off. So while I'm there, I'm going to replace all the spindles in the deck. So it'll be two videos. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the beginning of each one of them. The first one will be the drive belt to make the wheels move. Then the second one will be putting all the new spindles in my deck. Okay? Bye. Loose. Lay down. Some pliers. 5. See, but I don't know if I can get it around there, so I'm going to go ahead and get a jack, pull it out of there. I'm under here. I decided I'd go ahead and change the drive belt. I don't know if you remember, but a while back I had a pulley lock up, and I noticed this belt was getting kind of worn. So I decided to change it. I've never changed one on this, and I'm looking for the easiest way out. This is your electromagnetic clutch right here. And all I gotta do is slip this around here. I gotta slip it around the clutch, right? But they've got this little bracket. I don't know if you can see it right here. If I loosen that bracket, I think I can take this guard. This guard goes all the way around to keep that belt from jumping off the top of the electromagnetic clutch. That's actually on the motor. I'm gonna take this bolt out. See if I can move that just enough to just get this belt off of there. We'll go from there. Bear with me. Okay, I'm going to turn the steering wheel over so you can see. At first, underneath, when I took that first bracket off and I was underneath, I thought that came around and was hooked to this, but it's not. It's two different pieces. This also has to get moved so that I can get that belt off. So, let me find my 14. I'll just loosen it. I'm not going to take it, hopefully I don't have to take it clear off. What this actually does, on the other side of this goes down and it drops into your clutch so that it can't spin. It has to have something to push against when it pushes the belt. If you don't have any gear wrenches, you might want to invest in some. Great for these little tight spots. Good news is, seems like almost everything is threaded, so I don't have to worry about the nut. Okay, now this, I'm just going to leave it in there. Put the nut back, fold back in so I can find it. Well, maybe I'll leave it out. It might be in my way. So I'm going to go underneath there and see if that belt will come off. I'll cross my fingers. See, that's just a pin. In fact, this looks pretty worn. Look at that. Wow. That's got a lot of wear on it. Shit. I may have to replace that. Anyway, the belt should, I think, come off of there. Am I wrong? I don't know. What's holding it now? You gotta be kidding me. So it has to go ahead of that. Wow, look at that. Get my wire. Be careful of that wire, don't break it. Okay. Well, that's a little more job than I thought it'd be, you know? Yeah. I wonder if I could just weld that and grind it back down. I'm going to try it before I put it back in there. Can't believe it's that worn. But it is. So, get the belt, new belt. Okay. I'm counting on this belt being the right size. Looky here. What a friggin' mess. I gotta get this over that. Let's see. You little sticky booger. If I got the belt on there like this. Good Lord. Go back over the top of that one. Oh man, what a pain in the ass. I don't know about that one. That won't happen yet. Flat. Okay, hopefully you can see this. remember that first bracket I took off? Remember I had to move the steering. Yeah, see how the steering moves? Well, I'm trying to get this back far enough you can see it. Where the hell am I? Oh, here we go. Okay, this is the steering. So right up in there, there's a bolt. And that's what holds this round tubular, or not tubular, round stock, black. It goes down and it wraps around. It keeps the belt from jumping off. The other end is actually suspended, but when you put this back in there, make sure that it goes in that little, see that groove right there? See, this is round and there's a groove that goes in there. Line that up and line up the hole and then put the bolt back in it. And then tighten it up. Make sure your belt's still on your pulley. So now I'm going to go ahead and take this bracket off and see if I can weld that up and grind it down. I just don't want to have to get under here again and take everything apart. I mean, I know this part won't cost much, but right now it's going to cost me a lot of time if I don't do it right. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll get back to you. Okay, so I welded that, I fixed that groove it had cut in it. Now I want to show you why I was so worried about that. If that would happen to break, okay, while I was mowing, then that would allow, say this broke off, boom, like that, all right? Let's say it broke, the end broke off where I welded it. Okay, before I welded it, it was already half gone. Then the force of the mower to run the blades, instead of this turning, this would turn. And it would rip the wires right out of my electric clutch. And we're talking hundreds of dollars here. So if you change the belt, I would recommend either you replace this, at least inspect it, and make sure that it's solid. I don't know if you can see this, but it goes, get the right light here. See that hole there? It drops in this hole. It just keeps this from spinning. That's all it does. But it's very important. Yes, it is. But once I tighten this down, all that force will be pushed on this one little piece of metal. Seems so unimportant, but it's not. It's very important. Okay, I will tighten it up more after I get the camera off. And that just holds it there, see? Once I tighten it some more, it'll get even tighter. What it's running, this part sits still. This part spins when you turn it on, when you turn on the blades. The top part, where we put that belt to begin with, that spins all the time. That's hooked directly to the crankshaft. And then all the rest of this is right on through. The normal operations is the mower's running, the wheels are moving. This is pulling the blades. This one up here at the top, where we just put the new belt on, is driving the hydraulic transmission in the back. Another very important thing is be mindful of this wire. This wire goes up and goes into that electric clutch. I don't know how many of them I've seen with rip the wire right off of them. So make sure, if you have to, tie wrap it. I've got this one tie wrapped. Oops, let me see. I got it tie wrapped to that brace, that guard. I'm trying to keep it away from that belt. So this is actually your brake clutch. I'm gonna push down on the clutch. Kind of hard for this direction. That loosens up your belt. It puts on the brake. Most of the time when this is running, unless you're hitting the brake, this has nothing to do with shifting gears. Okay? So most of the time this is running constantly. It's transmitting power back to your transmission. Okay, you can look inside here. We got the belt on already. It's just sleds on there. You can just take this little guard and push it back. If you got real thin hands or something, you might be able to slide back your hand back here and push this back enough, get the belt off. But it's just easier to take the cover off, I think. That's it. That's the only thing back here. One little guard, and you just slip it around there. Put the cover back on. Okay, we got the back plate back on. I've driven it. No problems. So now you know how to put on a drive belt. And hopefully you remember round drive belt. Okay. That's that.